Hey, I hope you're all having a great weekend. Let's see here, 5 o'clock p.m. here in San Diego, so that's Pacific Standard. So a little later for you guys on the East Coast, but I hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm here to announce the day 10 giveaway for the 12 Days of Christmas that I do every year. And today's a good one. It's right here, guys. That is going to be the Ryobi compact blower. This is tool only. This is valued at $100. So hopefully you have batteries. If not, you can pick up batteries pretty cheap. But absolute great little unit there. And hey, Becca, how's it going? So just announcing today's giveaway, the Ryobi compact blower. I actually just picked this up. I have one already, and I picked this one up because I was reviewing and doing a side-by-side comparison with another blower, and I left mine at my truck at home when I came to the shop. I was like, well, my shop's right next to a Home Depot, so I went and grabbed that. And yeah, I don't need it. So I did use it real briefly just to show the side-by-side comparison. Other than that, it is brand new. You get the longer extension nozzle if you need that. So that will be the day 10 giveaway. So again, for your chance to win, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share if you can. For an additional chance to win, go over to my Instagram. Make sure to follow there, like, comment, and share it also there. I will be posting that little video for this giveaway here shortly. And then for a third chance to win, go over to my TikTok and do the same. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but I think I just started like a week ago. I'm over 200 subscribers or something like that on there. I'd like to try and get to a position of having 1,000 followers on there. So obviously it's time, right? But yeah, it's a good process. So let me start going through some of the comments here, guys. Let's see here. Hello, thanks, Josh. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. All right, everyone, how's it going? Let's see here. What do we need to do? So Elmer, yeah, just follow on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like, comment, and share if you can. That'll give you one entry, and then do the same on my Instagram and the same on my TikTok for additional entries. Cool little tool. I need that. Yeah, it's a great little unit. Been a follower ever since from Philly. Very nice. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thanks for everything. You bet. Rich Smith. Keeve says it's a good blower. Rich Smith. I reviewed this before Keeve. But yeah, no, Keeve's great. I'm reviewing another blower, and I just because I just saw he did a video where he did on a scale testing the force on it. I was like, that's a great way to show some visible. Otherwise, it's just anecdotal. Like, yeah, it feels better or not, but that gives you some actual visual to see. So I like that. Let's see here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Becca, yeah, Becca said, I'll text Eddie, make sure he's not going live. Or make sure he goes live. Yeah, I guess it's payback, right? All right, what's up, everyone? Hi from Michigan. God bless. Nice, I'll pick one up. Thanks. I'd love to have one of those. I was going to buy one of those the other day because of your video. Love your content. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, hopefully that, just enter in for a chance to win. You commented here already. So technically, guys, if you're commenting just on this live, it shows up on my end as well. That is an entry. So good luck to all of you. Let's see here. Hey, Josh, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. All the best. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Same to you guys. I can't believe Christmas is this upcoming week. It's crazy how fast it came. Let's see here. You've been using my Milwaukee blower. Awesome. And is that a full-size one? So this little guy is not a replacement. In my opinion, not a replacement for a typical leaf blower. It doesn't get the same amount of output. However, what I really like about these is typically my wash process is washing the car, towel drying, and then using something like this or a traditional leaf blower to blow out all the tight spots so that we don't get drips afterwards. So for that, it's unreal. Really, really nice. Appreciate the giveaways. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Cool. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Merry Christmas. Been using Milwaukee. There it is. Okay, cool. Becca says, Eddie, exclamation points. Is he on here? There! What's up, Eddie? How are you, bud? Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're not on live and we're not I'm not stepping on your toes. Let's see here. First live actually caught live. Very nice. Congratulations. Josh, same name. I like it. I could really use one of those. Yeah, again, it's good luck to everyone trying to win these things. The good thing is I'm not going to announce the winners and I'm not even going to choose the winners till after all 12 have been announced. So if you go back to day 1 all the way up till now and then through, you have an opportunity to win all of them. So very excited. Will the Quiver 5/16 come in black? If so, when? No braided, I mean. Yeah, so the Quiver Flex 5/16 currently is only going to be coming in teal. It's something, if black is highly requested, it's something that we can do for sure. Excited about your store. Will be relatively local, South Orange County. Very cool. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's not too bad of a drive. Just got to get through Camp Pendleton and then up the freeway a little bit and you'll be there. So very cool. Love to see you come by. Yeah, Becca, Christmas next week or this week. Yeah, unreal how fast that goes. Great blower. You absolutely did review before Kiev. Did, and both are a good watch. Purchased mine right after your video a couple years ago. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, Kiev's, we have a good friendship, and obviously it's funny, like we're always trying to race to see who can get what out first. That the AR 635, for example, he texted me, he's like, hey, did you get one? I was like, no. I go, did you? And he'd already filmed it. He was ready to post. So it was cool. That was a great review as well. Let's see here. Merry Christmas to the chat, everyone. Yeah, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Have you tested the Milwaukee Precision Blower? Is that the one that Kiev just did? Can you please let me know? Because I saw he did a review of a new one recently. I just reviewed the Hoto, which is right here, which is really interesting. Incredible design, very different than anybody else. Super lightweight and balanced. You get 2 power modes and then turbo. And the cool thing about this is it uses a Venturi effect to try and, I talked about it in the video, we'll talk about it here real quick. There's a company called, I think it's called Cyclone 2X. I think it's a Canadian guy, and he created this attachment that goes onto your blower that supposedly doubles the output of air volume. Which I can understand. So I don't know if Steve's on here. Steve Pearson, are you on here, bud? So I immediately reached out to him. I was like, hey, does this make sense to you? And he's like, well, it's a Venturi effect. I get it, but air is also already coming in through the back, so I don't know if it would make a huge difference. From the reviews I've seen online of that unit, of just the cone, a lot of people say they're not noticing any difference. And it may be, I think that it could still be making a difference, but you just don't feel it the same way. And that's kind of what this is doing. So this you can extend out, right? And it makes the nozzle bigger, or here, I'll just show you guys. Pull that back. So you have the smaller nozzle inside, so that's where it's coming through, right? When you push it out, now it's, whoops, slides all the way off. Now it's focused all the way to the outside one. And as you can see, it's open back here. So that's like the Cyclone 2X idea where as you're blowing through, it also pulls air in through here and doubles your volume. I don't know, but this was a pretty cool little item for what it is. Let's see here. Okay, back to the great blower. Aloha, Josh. Very kind of you to do this. I've also been using the Eagle blower with the short extension. Works great. Yeah, that is my go-to. Like if I'm trying to actually dry the car without touching so much, that's what I go with. I have the 765, Ego 765 with the stubby nozzle co. The cool thing is they did come out with their own Ego branded short nozzle as well. So you have good options there. No, so Kayla, are the TikTok comments showing on your end? When I view them, it says no comments, even though I have. No, I don't know what's going on there. I'm new to TikTok, so I don't know if any of you have any recommendations, let me know. But don't worry, as long as you like it, and I'm seeing all those, I can see it there. So no worries. Yeah, like the first 2 or 3 videos showed comments. After that, all gone. I don't know. It's weird. Merry Christmas from Puerto Rico. Thank you very much. Hope all is well in Puerto Rico. I've been out there. I've only been to Puerto Rico once, but I stayed in Rincon and surfed Rincon and Aguadilla areas. But beautiful island. Drips are maddening. Sure are. They sure are. In the video, everyone, for you guys, what car gives you the worst drips? Like no matter what you do, it still drips. For me, Range Rovers, the drip comes from off the hood and then comes out down the fender. Insane. It's insane. My wife's Ram Rebel, the plastic casing on the hood looks super cool, but it holds so much water. Lincoln Navigators, G-Wagons. It's like you spend most of your time trying to blow those things out more than doing the actual wash. So let's see here. Josh, how do I enter? Oh, Eddie. Eddie, you can have whatever you want, bud. You want this? What's the giveaway? Oh yeah. Eddie, you want this? Let's see here. I live in a van with no rug and leave all the door. Wait. Yeah. I live in a van with no rug and leaves all over the floor. Always need that blower. Very good. This would help you a ton for sure. That's a great comment. I don't know if it's true, but that's a very, very great comment. Good to see everyone. Hello, Josh. Hello, hello. Where'd it go? What's your favorite product in your line so far? My personal line. I think the first two, either Rogue or Hot Coat, they're just so user friendly and effective. So those are still those are probably my favorites. Any update on the new gun? Nothing since it's in the STP, what they call it, step file, whatever, of the original design is over with the factory now. Their engineers are looking at it to making sure it's all viable. Then we'll get into the tooling process. ETO on the Teal 5/16 should be, I think I said that last week, should be this week. So the quick connects were delayed. They finally arrived last week and they started assembling because the hoses and everything were all cut and ready to go. So hopefully they'll be shipped out of the factory, which is in, I always forget, Iowa? Is it Iowa? Yeah, ProPulse is in Iowa, I believe. It'll go straight to the House of Rags factory or warehouse, which is in the Chicago area, and then distributed out from there. So we should have them back live on the House of Rags. Again, because of the holidays, it may throw a little sidebar in there, but very, very soon. Can you make new videos on new battery powered vacuums from Milwaukee and test the water lift? Yeah, I can. Great idea. I think Ego has a new one too, I believe. So yeah, definitely. Loving the Christmas giveaways. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Is Sunday the beginning of the week or the end of the weekend? Both, regardless of what time it is. Enjoy the time with the family. Thank you very much, Dagnet. For me, it's the end of the week. Yeah, I know it's weird. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but yeah, for me, it's always the end of the weekend. First time actually catching one of these lives. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you as well. Love your new store. Very happy for all your success. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, the store's been great. Since it's brand new, it's breaking even right now, which is more than I can ask for. Like, you know, if I appreciate all the support from everyone that's come in. Like, I feel like a brand new business, you kind of have to, especially a fixed retail location like that where I'm not working at, I have employees there. In order to be breaking even right off the bat, I'm really happy with, especially being winter too. So very excited for that. Let's see here. Thoughts on Pan's new spray ceramic coating? I haven't touched it, haven't used it at all. I saw the sample of it at SEMA. I'm excited for it, very excited for it. Hoto is very customizable. This guy, right? I'm assuming we're talking about. But not so sure about its longevity. Yeah, fair enough. It's any new tool, you never know. You really never know. Let's see here. I watched a video on Quiver Brake. It looks amazing. Can it be used without any agitation during my maintenance washes? Depending on what wheels you have. Yes, it is a very, very powerful cleaner, so please keep that in mind. But yeah, in my detail business, if it's a standard silver alloyed wheel that has, you know, that's clear coated and everything like that, even if it's heavily caked on, I think in the video that I did it on a, was it I don't even remember now, Mercedes, I think. And the wheels were destroyed, like hadn't been touched, and sprayed it in there, just let it dwell a little bit, went in with my pressure washer into the barrel, cleaned it all up perfectly. So yes, you can. If you're ever worried about it though, test a small spot. You can even just spray it on a towel, rub it on there, see if there's any issues. But yeah, it's a strong cleaner. Yeah, Eddie says, you gotta dilute it, it's a hammer. Yeah, so again, like in most cases, like 4-to-1 is a good way to go. To keep everything nice and safe, but then you do, then I will still agitate. If I'm using on black wheels, I always go 4-to-1. I never go full strength because no matter what on black wheels, I'm agitating to get it cleared up and all that stuff. So that is it. Let's see here. Chuck, hoping to visit my buddy in a few months who lives in Carmel Mountain Ranch. Cool. Would love to come by and check out the shop. Yeah, it's not far from Carmel Mountain Ranch. It's probably 15 minutes up the freeway. It's not far at all. So yeah, very cool. My shop here is actually in Poway, which is also very close to Carmel Mountain Ranch, just a couple back roads and you're there. So feel free to come by here as well. Just reach out to me. When are you going to do a video on your Porsche? I've done many. I have Yeah, I'll do more for sure. It's just, I just don't want to do the same thing over and over again. But yeah, is Indo good for cleaning the inside windshield? Yep. Yep. Absolutely. What I like about it is sometimes you use like a brand new microfiber or something like that, if it's a lower grade one, and you get a little bit of, linting, that Indo actually adds a little lubrication. So it helps to reduce that even. So yeah, absolutely. Indo slaps. Thank you, Eddie. 25061. You can clean windows. Thank you, sir. You guys are talking about the scent of a soap that everyone loves. Tired of scanning comments. Couldn't find, I think, Kokemi. Was it today, yesterday? I get tons of compliments on my Rogue soap, Quiver Rogue. Other incredible is Kokemi's GFX. That's their Christmas scented version of GFS. Smells good, or smells really good. Like the holidays. It's pretty crazy. And then the other one is their Kokemi Active Foam that smells real good as well. Thanks for the good info. Thinking I'm getting brave enough to wash my Corvette. Very nice. Let's see here. Good evening. Hi, Josh. Hello, everyone. Hello. What's your thoughts on windshield coatings? What's your go-to? I don't have a lot of experience on that. I think they're great. I think that they do a really good job. However, longevity, I think, depends on how much friction is going across. Again, we're in San Diego. We don't get a ton of rain, so I don't get a ton of friction. So I'm just not the right person to test that all the time. I'm sure there's a way I could try and do a controlled environment test. However, that's never as good as real world testing in my opinion. So yeah, so that's my opinion on it. I do at times though use hot coat on glass as well to add some hydrophobics and stuff to it. So what's your, okay, Eddie, Josh is live, why aren't you? Yeah, see. Which type of soap is best to clean a wrap? I just go pH neutral. I don't like to use anything too aggressive either way, just depending on the wrap. Are you picking winners from each day all the same time, or after each day just announcing at the end? Yeah, so I'm announcing each day all the way through, and then I will select the winners and then make an announcement after the full 12 days. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win from day 1, 2, 3, all the way up till now, you still can. You still have a chance to win those as well. Jeep Wrangler drips the worst. Yeah, they are pretty rough actually. I don't know though, man. G-Wagons and Range Rovers, not from as many, well, G-Wagons are terrible, but Range Rovers don't drip from as many areas, but that one spot from the hood down to the fender, it just does not want to stop. It's really annoying. Did you remember making a video on the new active wall mount? I have not, because the way I have my pressure washer set up, so my pressure washer is set up in my shop here. I have it mounted on the big boy wall mount, which isn't big enough for the way I had to mount this thing, because it's all, again, there's no casing on it. So I laid a piece of plywood over and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I haven't updated it. I will be doing a video on that though. Let's see here. Let's see here. Iowa Big Dog, yep. Yeah, he's right. Let's see here. What's your go-to polish for one-step correcting? It depends on how bad it is, but I really do like the sprayable polishes, just because they help to dilute, or not dilute, but prime the pad really well. So I like that. I like Rupes, like the Uno lineup. I really like that stuff. 3D1 or 3D Speed, those are great. Like I have a lot of good ones that I like. Let's see here. What's the best place to buy bulk microfibers from? The House of Rags, man. Let's see here. Do they have they have their business program that you can get involved with. That would be a great option. What's the dumbest detailing product you bought in 2025? That's a really great question. For sure something on Amazon that I never even made a review on, because I got it and I was like, I can't even make a video on this. It's terrible. I guess I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm trying to think specifically of what that was. Yeah, I don't know. Detailing products. Yeah, for sure something from Amazon. I don't know off the top of my head though. Let's see here. Finally caught your live show. Thanks so much. how does this work for the giveaways? Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like, comment, and then share if you can. And then if you go over to my Instagram, there'll be a post talking about this giveaway today. And then just make sure you follow over there as well. So just doing it on YouTube will get you one entry. If you do the same thing on Instagram, it'll get you a secondary entry, and you do the same thing on TikTok, it'll get you a third entry. Boston here, what's your honest opinion on Metrovacs? Worth the price tag? They're great tools, really, really robust, built, very, very nice. Yeah, the price is high for sure. I think there's competitors, but again, I think Metrovacs are kind of one of those things you can buy once and you're never gonna have to touch it again. They're built well. So breaking even is phenomenal, as new as it is. Congrats. Yeah, that's my outlook on it too. I think yeah, the fact that it's not costing me any money is awesome. I'm looking for a soap that does not have any wax in it. Can you recommend? Yeah, tons of them. So Quiver Rogue doesn't have any wax in it. Like CarPro Reset. Detail Co has a bunch. They have a high, low, and pH neutral. I don't think any of those have any protection in them, so those would be great options as well. Rhode Island here, cool, very cool. Hey, how's it going? Merry Christmas. Hey Josh, pretty new to your channel, but I'm really enjoying it and have learned so much. Keep up the good work and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and Merry Christmas to you as well. I have all my products. I have all my products sitting in my shed over the winter. Will they be fine? Some I have seen have some issues with cold. You know, you always want to try and store things at like a kind of room temperature. I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't get super cold where I am, so I don't know for sure. Hello, working hard. Josh Heeman on Sunday. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was I got a new product in that I really wanted to test. So I came into the shop for that for a little bit. Also did wash the exterior of my wife's truck today because I cleaned up the interior. I'm trying to keep it low key, so I'm getting a leveling kit for her for Christmas on her truck because she loves her truck. So that'll be going in on Tuesday. I said I brought it in for a wash today. I'm gonna say Tuesday I'm gonna ceramic coat it, but I'm gonna go get that done. So, so want more truck content? That thing needs a lift. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Now the F-250 is not getting a lift. I just don't want to put any more money. It's meant to just haul dirt and stuff. So, but my wife's truck is getting a little bit. Dr. Detail, did you go surfing with your friend the other day? I heard the surf was up. Thank you for asking. No, I did not. That evening, actually, I was reminded by my wife that my daughter had a performance at her school in the morning. She's in the choir at her school. So I couldn't miss that. So, but we will be getting on schedule and trying to surf every week. D Riles, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say. It was alive this week. I think it was Actifoam. Yeah, there you go. The Actifoam smells great. Merry Christmas. How do you enter? For the giveaways? Today's giveaway is the Ryobi compact blower. Right, the tool only. This is valued at $100. Doesn't come with the batteries or the charger. It's just tool only, but still, I think it's a fantastic value. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share, and that'll get you one entry. For a secondary entry, do the same thing on my Instagram. Third entry, same thing on TikTok. I have the Ryobi 18-volt compact blower. I use it every day. Oh, in the HVAC trade, blowing leads, pine needles around condensers. Also use it to blow out the furnace. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's so useful and handy and easy to carry around. Yeah, it's great. Use 4.0 and 6.0 batteries, or we'll go through the, interesting. 4.0 and 6.0 batteries. I think, what do I always use on it? Yeah, I use a 4 amp hour battery. Do you feel any more performance from it with a 6 amp hour battery? Let me know if you have noticed that. Let's see here. Got the cart loaded with house foam cannon and fittings, just waiting for the gun to become available, getting set up to upgrade from Portland to your new pressure washer to drop. Awesome, thank you very much for that, appreciate that. The pressure washer will be available towards the end of spring. The new gun should be available before that. It is in the tooling stage, or it's at the factory now. They're looking at it with the engineers, but we should be able to get that process going a bit quicker. There's not the same amount of quality control checks that we have to do with the pressure washer. Obviously, there's a lot more moving parts with that because the internals of the gun are done. Let's see here. Any recommendations on a TDS meter? What price range can I trust with the readings? Honestly, I use a cheap one. I haven't had any issue. I just stick to the cheap ones. Yeah. If anything, buy a couple. You can get them on Amazon for like $8 or something like that. Buy 2 of them or something like that so you can cross-reference them. But yeah, I haven't had any issues. Would you buy the Adams car blower or the Ryobi one? So which one are you talking? Hang on one second. Here it is. So this one or the Ryobi. I love Adams. I think they make amazing products. This one, it's really loud for what it is. I would personally go with the Ryobi on that. Any product manufacturers that you will 100% avoid at all costs? Product manufacturers. Yeah, probably. I haven't really thought about that. I haven't come across anything that I'm going into that I would stay away from. But yeah, for sure. There's certain companies I'm sure I would, if I find anything out about them or whatever else, I would stay away. Let's see here. Josh, what cologne are you rocking today? Dude, this guy got me hooked on this stuff. I'm actually rocking I don't remember. It's the, Eddie would remember. It's the red bottle of the first place we went. Let's see here. Hope you had a great weekend. Same to you. We need Quiver hats and merch. Yes, I totally agree. We've been talking about that. Each one of these lives, you guys remind me of that. And honestly, each day I totally forget to look into it more and more. So please keep reminding me, stay on top of me about that because I agree. Let's see here. I need to know, I'm assuming it's Versace or Tom Ford. So I think it was the Versace, the red one. That's what it was, bud. That's what it was. Is the Griots orange pad grits? Let's see here. Someone says, is the grits orange pad good for a one-step? Fan of your content. I'm assuming you're saying either Griots or Grants, but the Grants don't have an orange, so I'm assuming you're saying Griots. I don't use a lot of Griots product, to be perfectly honest, but if it's a mid-range, yeah, typically usually they'll have a coarse, reference back to say Rupes. So they have coarse, fine, and ultra fine. Fine is where I'd go for a one-step. So that mid-range there. What's up, Josh? Is the shop open tomorrow? No. Tomorrow's Monday? No. So currently we're open Tuesday through Saturday at the store. I do have another guy in mind that I'm thinking about bringing in. He would just work part-time, so we could be open. Ideally, I want to be open 7 days a week. So it's just in the beginning. I'm just trying to figure all that out. The hard part is I did all my to try and get listing on the map, on Google Maps and stuff, you have to do citations, which are listings of your company across multiple sites. You want to have them all consistent. My Google business page is the main point of reference for that. And now that I did that, I don't want to go and change all those, but obviously it has to be done because I do want to go to 7 days a week. Love me. The Flex vacuum has been a tank for the past 5 years. Really quiet. Very nice. Can you win more than once? If I win day one, am I excluded from the rest? No, because that's not fair. I appreciate it. If you guys are entering in each one, yeah, you could win more than one for sure. Let's see here. Franklin, Tennessee, very nice. Cold New Jersey here. Yeah, I bet. What's the temperature out there? Let's see here. Have you done a recent video that shows how to washing a car for someone who's never done it? No, I haven't done a recent one, so I'll look into. That's a great idea. Back to basics. Usually when I think about doing videos like that, it's just based off of the algorithm of and what people are looking for. This time of year isn't usually ideal for that, but I don't care. We can definitely make one for sure. Hello, would you replace a first gen Nano with a new one? That's a great question. I don't know yet. The only experience I have, so I have them in my store. The only experience I have with the new one is what I used at SEMA. So, I mean, they're not cheap. So if you're happy with your with the original Nano, then no, probably not. I would probably just stick to How do we enter for the giveaways? Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. And then for an additional chance to win, do the same thing over my Instagram. I'll post a video about the giveaway, today's giveaway, on there after this. And then for a third chance, do the same thing on TikTok. What's the overall weight of the blower? This guy here, I literally just weighed it. It's really light. My scale's way over there. With the battery in, it's going to be dependent on which battery you're running. But I weighed it in kilograms, I think, and it was 1,500 kilograms, something like that, whatever that translates to. But it's nice and lightweight. It's very easy to just hold and get to work with. What's our, let's see here. I live in the Midwest and washed my Ram 3500 and ceramic, realized it didn't like that being in the cold, doesn't work well. So did you just ceramic it? Yeah, a lot of times the ambient temperature is kind of important on the cure process for the coating. Like and subscribe. Thank you for your content. What's better for one step? Grio's orange pad with PNS rehab or Grant's yellow pad with the rehab? I don't know. Again, I don't use a lot of Grio's. I have used the Grants and the new ones are quite good. So I wouldn't have any issue with that. But Grio's makes great products. So if you already have those, then I'd go there. What spray bottles do you like that aren't expensive, like the IKs or Pressols? Basic IK sprayers. So any bottle really, and throw an IK sprayer. The gray ones on there are fantastic. They're chemical resistant. No matter what spray bottle you have, I feel like the heads are gonna fail at some point anyway, especially if you're using a really aggressive product. So I stick to those Tolcos 99.9% of the time. I do have the IKs, I do have the Pressols, but a gray Tolco, Tolco, hard to beat. Let's see here. How important is it to keep your sound levels down when you're detailing? I think it's pretty important, guys. Like, just, you know, the wear and tear on your body and things like that, the ears especially. Now, I typically run AirPods in that have the noise canceling in them. How good that is compared to like proper like earplugs, I don't know, but at least it definitely does help significantly. Let's see here. Eddie, yeah, Versace Eros Red is what you got on. There you go. Thank you, bud. Awesome. Let's see here. The 4.0 and 6.0 batteries last longer, and there's noticeable power difference between the 4 and the 6. Anything lower, like the 2.0s, just don't last as long, and the power drops fast. Cool. So you do see a power difference using the 6.0 as well, so I'll check that out. Day 10, another great giveaway. Thank you. Oh, someone mentioned Grants at Harbor Freight is 50% off tomorrow for a Christmas sale. Great point there. Awesome. So, yeah, that's a great deal. I'm trying to think what else in the Grants lineup. I would go with like this guy. While you're there, might as well pick up one of these guys. Great little detailing stool for good enough. Especially if those were 50%. I don't know if it's the entire Grants lineup, but if that is, pick one up for sure. Armand, what's up, Josh? Can I swing by your shop again to buy some products? Of course you can, sir. Of course, yeah. We'll be back open on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday through Saturday, 7:30 to 4 p.m. is currently what we're doing. If Philip is still there, he rocks. Yeah, he is. He is. Dude, I'm so happy with him. It's insane. He's the best. Yeah, he's incredible. What's your cutoff for shipping to reach Texas by Christmas? Great question. Christmas is, man, usually I think if you order today, if it goes out tomorrow, you should be fine. However, huge caveat to that, we have no control over USPS, UPS, FedEx, all those. And sometimes, man, it just takes forever. I did, for example, for my store, I did an order from BioBombs. And they ship out of Pennsylvania to San Diego, right? So we're on opposite coasts for sure. But FedEx, I got the tracking, they had it, and then there was just no update for it. It took longer than it should have. And it's nothing to do with the brands. It's just sometimes the shipping companies take longer than they should. I've had it even where I've shipped something out for someone who orders something on the site, and it literally goes like, say they're in like, I mean, sometimes it'll be a case, I ship out of San Diego and it's just going to Los Angeles. It's like 2-hour drive away, right? And package arrives at the San Diego location, and then all of a sudden goes to Texas. And the customer emails me, is like, dude, why is it in Texas? And I'm like, I don't know. And then a day later, it's back in LA and then going. So sometimes they mess up. So long-winded question. If you order, we'll get it out right away, but it's still dependent on the shipper, unfortunately. Let's see here. When can I bring in my razor for a detail? I hope you remember me, Armando Garcia. Let me see. I can't see a picture. Your razor. Gosh, I'm sure if I see your face, for sure, 1000%. Wait, from LA, I believe, possibly. If that's the one I'm thinking of, then for sure, I remember. All right, I know you do a lot of dealings with the House of Rags, who I love, where I got your great detailing products from. Have you dealt with the rag company? Nope, I have not. I used to stock some of their products on my site. Just honestly, their wholesale program kind of shrunk margin. That's why I had stopped a couple of years ago. In New Jersey, it's 25, but feels like 12. Yeah, I can't imagine, guys. I can't imagine that. That sounds brutal. Actually, one time I was out in Minneapolis. I think it was 12, or maybe less. Yeah, and like, it hurts. It hurts very bad. Let's see here. How's the experience been on getting supplies for your store and keeping products in stock on Amazon? Difficult. So Amazon's a tricky one. Again, the House of Rags handles that for me, but I've sold on Amazon years ago. And it's one of those things, sometimes you're out of stock and you send stuff in before you're out of stock, and then they don't stock it in for quite some time. So it's like, it's out of your hands a little bit, which is frustrating. For my store, I'm pretty good about trying to stay on top of that stuff. But yeah, like when we talk about the physical retail location that I have now, it seems like every day someone comes in, they're like, hey, look, we have so many brands, like all the best stuff. And then someone comes in and says, hey, do you have this? So then I look and bring in another brand. So I feel like I'm constantly chasing that. But let's see here. You can use both a regular HP, low washing outside with the snow on the ground. Really? Yeah. Probably grams, not kilograms. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Plan on using impact foam for pre-wash, then finish with Rogue. Yep, perfect. Yeah, so again, impact foam's not a super high pH. It's alkaline, but it's not super high. So what it does, it's not gonna rinse anything, it's not just gonna completely remove stuff without contact. But what I like to do is foam that on. It's gonna break that stuff down, kind of help to loosen it up. Then when you foam on Rogue and going for your contact wash, everything comes up nice and easy. Once you open a ceramic, how long will it last on the shelf? Dependent on the ceramic. Yeah, that's dependent on the ceramic company and what their ingredients are. Wow, very cool. So someone said 50% off Grant's Auto Detailing, cleaning products and accessories at Harbor Freight tomorrow. That includes the detail seat, which looks solid. That's great. Great. Yeah, this detail seat, like, you can find them on Amazon too under different names. Like, it's a pretty standard setup. But the fact that it's gonna be 50% off is incredible. And I like that one. One of the things I like about it is the foam top comes off, right? So then you can actually just put this on the ground and use it as a kneeling pad as well. So it's great. Quick question, how is the Ryobi car detailer power wash doing for you? I really want one. The 1.8, yeah, it's great. I'm not running that in my, so full transparency here, in my shop, I'm running mine. Obviously I want to put that thing absolutely through the paces. And then my truck, I currently have a Big Boy Washer Pro 20 that I'm running in there. So I haven't been running the Ryobi all the time. I did use it at my house the other day. It's a fantastic little unit. For the price, it's crazy. Noise canceling is not noise protection. May want to grab some sheet muffs. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like you feel better with them on. You don't get that like kind of muffled. Like sometimes if you don't use anything, you notice your ears are kind of hurting right after. With the AirPods in, you don't notice that, but that may be hidden. That may be even worse, right? Because I'm creating more damage because I think it's protecting and it's not. So. Cool. Someone, Dr. Detail, I'm finding here in South Texas, the Rogue is very accommodating to cooler temperatures to sit a bit with zero issues. Cool, awesome, great to hear, thank you. Ooh, the Grant Steamer as well. Yeah, the little handheld one, that's great. Have you made a degreaser yet? Not specifically. My all-purpose cleaner does quite a good job actually of that, but not a specific degreaser, no. Let's see here. Do I need to use a strip wash before clay polish and ceramic coating my car? Depends on what's on there, I guess. You want to try and remove as much protection as you can. But no, I would say a good deep clean, clay, iron remover, and then polish, all that kind of good stuff, and you'll be prepped well for your ceramic coating. It's a great blower. Yep, absolutely. We're talking about the giveaway for today is the Ryobi compact leaf blower. Can you spray on hot coat and use it as a drying aid instead of applying with a cannon then rinsing? So I don't apply it with the foam cannon. I just spray on. So yeah, there's multiple ways you can do it. If you are going to use it as a drying aid, use it extremely sparingly. It goes a long way. You don't want to load it up because then it'll leave some deposits behind. So just like one spritz per panel at most and dry. I don't personally do it that way because the ceramic protection will start to clog up your towels and then you have to deal with that. So I don't use it that way. Typically what I do is either wash the vehicle as it's wet. I'll spray one spritz per panel. Each panel I typically rinse right away. Or my favorite way to do it, the way I pretty much always do it, is just spraying into a towel and using it as a detailer. You're applying protection and getting everything cleaned up perfectly. All right, can you spray? That's Armando from San Diego. Armando. With the razor. Yeah, that's starting to really ring a bell. Yes, that's really ringing a bell. Where did we met somewhere, I believe. Talking about your razor. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if I mail something hung in my, what? If I mail something hung in my city, it goes to a hub 70 miles away, then back to my city. Crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Seems like, man, that's frustrating. Do you use Kokemi Green Star in a foam cannon? If so, what ratio? You can bump that. You can add some to your mixture of soap to increase the pH a little bit, but it's just a little bit. I can't remember exactly what the ratio is. Let's see here. So someone says, and here I am in Miami. I was doing a quick rinseless wash for my 2 cars and I was sweating like a pig for a moment there. I thought it was June. Yeah, last week was pretty warm for us here as well. All right, guys, let's see here. I've been on almost 45 minutes. I'm going to take off here in a second. My daughter's still sick. She actually she's a little trooper. She's always ran high on fevers. And she's got one right now. She's tough though. She's doing all right, but I'm going to get home and go watch a movie with her or something like that. Give her some company. What days are you going to announce the winner? So today's the 10th day giveaway. Monday's the 11th. Tuesday's the 12th. So Wednesday is Christmas Eve. I do have family coming over, but the goal will be to do it on Wednesday. So hopefully Wednesday. So that's it, everyone. I'm gonna head out, try and get home. But thank you so much for everyone for participating. Again, today's giveaway for a chance to win. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. For an additional chance, do the same thing on my Instagram, and an additional chance on top of that, do the same on my TikTok. Appreciate all of you. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys tomorrow.